If Hillary Clinton is elected, she'll be a president with more foreign policy experience than anyone in modern history. The last time a former Secretary of State took over the White House was over 150 years ago. When she headed the State Department in Obama's first term until 2012, she had to confront the complexity of the so-called Arab Spring. A strong supporter of NATO bombing in Libya, she's known behind the scenes to have advocated for a tougher policy against President Assad in Syria. Some of those ideas, rejected by Obama, are again being proposed by her on the campaign trail.
We should also work with the coalition and the neighbors to impose no-fly zones that will stop Assad from slaughtering civilians and the opposition from the air. Opposition forces on the ground, with material support from the coalition, could then help create safe areas where Syrians could remain in the country rather than fleeing toward Europe.
Now the Democratic nominee, Hillary Clinton, knows the situation in Syria has changed greatly since she stepped down as Secretary of State 3.5 years ago. But she also must be aware the current plan, the Geneva process, trying to get the Assad government and the opposition to sit around a table, is going nowhere. Experts believe if she becomes President Clinton, she may try Plan B.
My sense of Hillary and the people around her is that they understand that as bad as the situation is, and as hard as the policy choices are, and as complicated it is with Russia on the ground, that the United States maintaining a kind of essentially hands-off role only makes the situation continue to get worse.
The Obama administration is putting most of its efforts into encouraging Syrian forces and the army and allied militia across the border in Iraq in their fight against ISIL. What's termed as an ISIL-first policy is also being proposed by Donald Trump. But senior Syrian opposition members have told me they believe they can convince Clinton to change that strategy. Their case: Assad created the instability in Syria. If you don't deal with him, you'll never defeat ISIL. James Bays, Al Jazeera, Philadelphia.